I've been asked, how can you do the panning in Cubase as an insert or plugin instead of the channel strip panner? Well, why should you do this? Okay, there are two reasons. The first one, perhaps you want to do the panning before some plugins. So let's try it. Here I've got this mono signal. And now I add the reverence plugin. And you can see and hear that now there's more signal at the left side, no panning. But the original is this one. So the room or the plugin changes the sound. We'll try this in a few seconds. The second one could be that I want to do the panning in the direct offline processing. So when I go to audio, then we've got the direct offline processing. At first, I'll show you a plugin that's included in Cubase and Nuendo. It's the Imager. And thanks to Jörg, because he mentioned this trick. So here's the Imager. Let's reduce the bands from 4 to 1. And now here is a panner. And now I put the reverence after this. And you can see and hear that now the panning is on the left or the right, but at the other side we've got the room sound. And now let's do the opposite. Now I do it here in the channel strip. So one side has sound and the other one doesn't have sound. Okay, so now we've got the Imager here, and the great thing is I can cut this clip in a few parts. Let's go to here and here and here. Let's do fast editings. Okay, now let's turn it to the left. I choose these clips. And now I open the direct offline processing, import the Imager to here, drag and drop. Now I turn it to the other side and I choose all the other parts. And now again, drag and drop, bypass this one, and let's listen. So now we've got an automated panning that's included inside of the clip. So I can drag and drop this. There's no need to copy some automation with it, to do some automations in here, or to say we want to move the automations too with this one, and you can move it to other tracks and so on and so on. And now let's turn on the reverence too. So now we've got this automated panning and it's before reverence. You can choose channel strips, but the crazy thing is that most of the channel strips don't have a panner, but we can choose the R channel stereo. Or we can choose the CLA mix-up. But there is another solution. Now I go to Sound Toys, Pan Man, and normally it sounds like this. Okay, let's reduce the width to the minimum. Now nothing happens. And now I can choose the offset knob. I really like this tool, and again, you can use the direct off-ramp processing, and you've got a really nice pan up, and it doesn't need so much place as the channel plugins. And here is another plugin. Here we've got the shaper box. So let's go to the panning 2, and here we can change the panner. And the bad thing is I cannot automate this one too. I can automate other kind of knobs or fader, but not this one. But here comes the great thing. I can save different settings. So I go to this setting and save it here. Now I choose the left one, go here, the right one, go here. And now I want to take this clip and automate it. Now we can read it. But now I can change another method. So I deactivated read and want to see the left side. Now I add a MIDI track. Let's call it trigger pan and connect it to audio insert. And now I can choose my keyboard, and the keys for this I got to turn on MIDI switch. And now I can choose my keyboard and switch between the different settings. And let's record this. And here's another plugin, the Steinberg Mix 622, and you can send the left signal to the left and right channel and the opposite. And now we are in stereo, and then I will change, and then we'll be in mono. Next, we've got the VST multi-panner, and here we've got the panner, and you can drag and drop the sound in here. And we've got the mixer delay. Here we can change the left and the right channel. So we set the left channel to the right and the right to the left. And now we change left and right. And very often before I do the panning, I reduce the stereo of this, very often add synth sounds. And here is the stereo enhancer, and don't do this, I do the opposite. So this has been a few tricks to do the panning as an insert, as a plug-in, and to do it in the direct offline processing. When I could help you, you can give me a thumb up or spend me a coffee at ko-fi.com. Feel free to ask me any more questions. Comment what are your tools to do the panning as an insert, and at the left video you can see 14 tips to use the direct offline processing, because I guess you are not really using the direct offline processing. There are a lot of great things with the direct offline processing. It can save you a lot of time and you need less automation with this great tool. See you. Bye.